Hi Aries, welcome to your Will My Love Come Back to Me series for the month of September. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. I almost forgot my email, just for full disclosure. Anyway, so where you are now in regards to this dynamic is the Moon card. And it's actually really interesting. I'm jumping around. But it's really interesting, and you're going to see that as I go through this reading, the lines or the paths that you both are on are very similar, very closely similar. You're working through a lot of the same things. So back to the Moon. Where you are now in regards to this dynamic is the energy of the Moon, which is all about figuring things out in the dark, so to speak. This is some very deep, deep transformative work. This work isn't the easiest for us to digest because often when we're presented with this type of energy, it's like, okay, I'm on a path somewhere. I don't know where. I don't really know quite what I'm doing. I just know that I have to do this work. There's like a calling. And you have to move forward with it. This is all about figuring out what's real and what's not. You don't know what exactly will come from this work. You just know that it will be worth it and it will be transformative. This is just literally figuring things out. But what you're figuring out, you don't know. I know that doesn't sound very helpful, but it's very transformative. A journey to nowhere. A journey where you don't know where. That's a better way of putting it. But there's a need. There's something inside saying I have to do this, and I don't know what's going to come of it, but I have to try and figure whatever this is out. Now, where your partner's at in regards to this dynamic is the Hermit. This is all about taking pause and doing some really deep introspection and reflection. I think that the difference between where you're at and your partner is that, this energy that your partner's dealing with is they found peace in it, where the energy that you're dealing with is kind of crazy because it's like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Right? I know that's confusing. I know. But that's the energy of the Moon card. It's not straightforward. And it's some crazy deep medicine where the energy of your partner is more focused and at ease. But they are doing some deep processing and trying to reflect on this relationship and figuring out, what's going on within them. And the things that they didn't the things that they didn't do right in regards to this situation and trying to find some sort of peace. But you're very much, in their thoughts and in their mind. So what's working against you is the Two of Swords, and this happens to be reversed. A lot of times when we're dealing with this type of energy, this is all about an inability to make some sort of decision, a decision that probably should have been made a long time ago. Since it's reversed, this could indicate that there's literally an elephant in the room, something that you can't avoid, something that you can't seem to get around. However, you're not willing to acknowledge it. And whatever it is, this needs your attention because this is not serving you. And it needs to be handled in order for you to move forward. Now, what's working against your partner is the Two of Pentacles. This can indicate at times they're spread very thin all over the place. And because they're spread so thin, there's areas of their lives or, other areas of their lives are affected by maybe a feeling of them not being totally present or their inability to not being able to give things their attention when they need to. Now, what connects you guys is the Strength card. This indicates that you guys handle things that make you uncomfortable better together, that you're able to function better together as a couple. Things don't seem to be as scary or as difficult when you guys are a team. Now, it does look like you two will be getting back together. We do have the Ten of Cups, so we'll start out with that. So that has to do with long-lasting, solid emotion. We also have the Ace of Wands, so it looks like this dynamic is going to be approached in a different manner that has been done before. There's going to be a shift in this dynamic, but it's going to be about growth. This also touches on, new passions, new ideas, exchanges, sexuality. We also have the Two of Wands, so you guys are going to be starting from a clean slate and starting completely over and building upon that. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.